where they'll literally track you down and like they'll pick it in front of your house.
So in other words, like it's best not to tangle.
Best not even to tangle it. That's what we gotta tell people.
Yeah, I never knew they were that dangerous.
Check out the website. Believe me, people have died.
Oh yeah.
Look up Lisa McPherson. She was an ex-Scientologist who was very sick and she was outspoken against them. They could have brought her to a hospital, like not too far. They took her all the way to a hospital like a Scientologist. And she died there.
So would you say that the Scientologists of today are worse than the Harry Krishnas from the 70s? You know what I mean? Like there's always going to be somebody else that's right.
We have no problem with you can believe whatever you want to believe in. We're not protesting against the religion. We're protesting against the fact that we're protesting against the fact you have to pay for it, and they hurt people who don't. Like not even the Catholic Church does that. If you don't want to believe in Christianity, so what? They don't care. You can leave.
I mean, they seem kind of, let's say, fringy anyways. You know what I mean? Like whatever. I mean, they got Tom Cruise on their side, so like he's probably got more money than all of us put together.
There's actually
if no one stands up to them, who will?
Well, but the thing is, what's there to stand up to? Like, just ignore them, and they'll go. You know what I mean? Like,
if you speak against them, then yes, they'll fight you and they'll pick at you. But eventually, you're gonna have to pay on them if they keep on doing it.
So it's like, I mean, I'm sure you're nice looking at that mask and the whole bit. But that being said, right? Sorry. Oh, it's a Logan. I'll catch it. Yeah, no, I'm just your chat. Like, I'm not trying to.
Oh no, it's all right.
I just like to what's going on here, you know? Like, this is kind of a freaky scene, whatever, right? Like, I mean, obviously, you people wouldn't be doing it if you didn't feel dedicated.
exactly. Yeah, there's a reason.
Now, that being said, like, I mean, okay, how many, let's say, not converts, like, how many people are you trying to deeper Scientology? I mean, how big is their poll anyway, let's say? You know what I mean?
They have a celebrity center in Hollywood. They have more money than probably anyone. They got tax exemptions. They have tax
the IRS and won.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sue the IRS. They have tax exemptions. They have more money than every
I
religion.
mean, there's certain shaky laws that kind of like you got a lot of
They have their own military. What religion has their own military?
Yeah, pretty much. I know all of this sounds very hard to
I
believe.
mean, if you put it in perspective, think of how religions came about. You know, you think that all the organized religions didn't have their own armies back in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
They had their own crusade of dead followers, yes.
Well, sure.
But that goes a bit too far when they force the military to build everything for them when you can't see your family for like a whole week and they have to go up the rank.
But I mean, you think that's the only aspect of society where people are closer to their families? I mean, come on. Like, I mean,
Religion has a policy where you can't associate with your family if they don't believe.
Speaking personally, I'm a Christian. You know, I go to church. I can invite my family there. They don't care. Like, yeah, come on. You want to come? I can go see my family. They don't let you do that there. And about the Crusades, yeah, that was in a much different time. These days, it's all about equality. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but suppression of freedom of speech is like that breaks every single thing we try to fight for in democracy.
Yeah, people have fought for these rights, like in America, and we've fought for it here, and they're taking it away. So, through their followers.
But I mean, like, do you honestly? I'm just like, I know what you're saying, but at the same time, like, what have they done? And like, it's not like I see them. Actually, here's a funny story. Weeks back, they had their little thing set up on the sidewalk, whatever, right? And they had their